Hi everyone, this is Jeannie Ellis, and I'm also known as Scrapbooking Mama. And today I am going to make a necklace using items from ARRICRAFT from a haul that I got. Now, these are some of the, like the beads, are a haul from another time, and the findings are from the last BB haul video that I did. I'm sorry, I'm still having trouble with my voice. I have speech therapy coming up, so maybe that'll help. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and make a necklace. I've already layered it around, laid it the way I wanted it to go. So I'm going to take this wire, it's a copper wire, also from ARRICRAFT. And I'll have links below, and there will be a code of percentage off of your order if you order from them, okay? And I'll have that code in the description box. So now I'm going to get ready and bead, and I'm using a wide-eyed needle, which means it's got an opening that goes all the way down and closed at both ends so you can pull your bead through it. So I'm just going to take it and start beading. And if you don't have that kind of a needle, you don't have to use it. You can use your hands and go through. And I thought I'd try it and see if I'll go through the crystal beads. Those have a real small hole in them a lot of times. Let's see now if it'll work. That's good. All right. So far so good, going through the crystals. Finding the hole is another thing for me. It's still a little tight, but it's going to be okay as long as it works right. I think this is a round one. Yeah, that's not the right kind. Okay, let's see if I can get through the hole. Anyway, that's all I'm doing right now. I'm just beading all these, and when I get to the end, I'll show you what to do next. So, I'll be back. Okay, now I've got them strung, and I'm using a clothespin down here as a stopper, because if you don't have a bead stopper, anything that holds tight will work. So I got my bead stopper, and I do have some. I just want to show you that. So the next thing I'm going to do is put my wire guardian on with some crimp beads. So I'm going to take, it's an awfully long end that way, so I'm just going to move it over some. Let's get that crimp bead on. And I do have some crimp tubes that I got with it, but it wasn't the right size that I had with my crimp bead covers. I don't know what I was thinking. But anyway, we're going to put the wire guardian on it next. And normally I do this first, and it has a built-in stopper. Then you don't have to worry about putting a clothespin or an actual bead stopper on the other end till you finish beading. But I usually do this at the very beginning, but not this time. And I think I've got a knot. Looks like it. Let me see. I have to cut that down. It did anyway. I didn't even try, and it cut it. Like I said, it's a thin wire, so you do have to be careful with it. Let's see, I think I got that cut at the right spot. Okay, shall we try this again? Yes, we shall, because I got to. There are other ways to do, but I prefer this method here. Okay, now I've got the wire guardian, and I've got the bead, crimp bead through. Now I've got to close this up with the two wires, so that way it won't go anywhere. So I'm going to take my crimp tool, and I'm going to place it between these two holes here, the bead, between these two ridges, I guess you call it. And anyway, there's a hump there, and we're going to take it and, since I get it, press it like that. And now we've got two spaces there, and then you can take this tool and either bend it, fold it together actually, and I always have trouble with this, so I may use my other tool instead. Yeah, my wires, or my pliers. And that way I can fold it. That's easier for me. So now you've got this little piece in here. I don't know if you can see it or not. Now we want to take and get a cover. It's not necessary because it looks smooth enough and everything, but the other end may not come out as neat. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and cover it, if I can. Let me get my tool here. So now I've got the cover on there, and I'm going to close it up like that. So now it's closed. Now I don't have to worry about the other end coming out. Now what I also like to do, I'd like to take that end wire and thread it through 3 beads. You can do more, you can do 2 probably, but 3 sounds like a good number to me. And just pull it through. Now we need to get the other end. I'm going to leave this hanging here right now, and I will trim it off in a little bit. So now we've got to work on the next one. Fun times, and that's definitely too much wire. This probably is too, but we're going to go for it. Now this time we want to put the crimp bead on first. Well, in fact, I think we did a while ago, didn't we? Because, oops, it's got to go on first anyway. It's got to be against the beads. Okay, so we got that through. Now we need the wire guardian. On one side and half the other side. Just like we did on the other end, same thing. Okay, you want your wires to be separated up there. You don't want them twisted. Thread it through the 3 beads again. Now take the end, the one that's not connected to the other side, and I just pull it, and that's how you tighten it up on that side. Now that's easy compared to what I used to do. I did not know this until much later. So, but there's your trick right there. Now I'm going to take and get this fixed. Okay. I'm going to fold this over again. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you know, there's a fold there. I don't know if you could see that or not. But I got my glasses off, and so everything looks blurred anyway. Okay, now I've got it folded, and I'm going to get my crimp cover. Put it on. Oops, maybe. And again, I want to close it up. Start closing it so it won't slip out. And there it is. Okay. Now we're going to trim this piece off and the other side off too, so it won't be sticking out and it won't cut anyone or poke anyone. If you want to, you could add glue there. I don't think it's necessary, but you can. Alright. Okay, my next step is to connect this chain to the beads. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to divide this chain in half. I'm going to try to fix this. There we go. I'm going to do it in half. I could count each chain and everything, but I'm going to try it like this. First of all, because I'm really not sure how long I want it yet. Anyway, okay, now I've got the two ends together. Make sure there's no knots in there, because there is in this side here, so I may have to get that out first. Now I'm going to take a jump ring I'm going to connect it to those wire guardians that we worked on. And then I'm going to add to the end of the chain this jump ring. And then I'm going to close it just like that. So go back and forth. Don't go side to side opening your jump ring, because that will definitely distort it. And we don't want that. So, okay, so I've got that end on. Now let's check this end. Get it on it too. Okay, now see, we got all this part done. And now I want to see how long my chain is. Now, I won't be wasting a chain, any of the chain, because I can link them together and use them for something else. So don't let that bother you and think, oh no, she's going to waste a bunch, because I can link these up because they are like, they look alike. So make this up to, I'm going to do it at the 21 inch. Okay. Is what I did instead of 21. My mind was on, I usually do 20, and my mind was on the 20 instead of the 21. okay, don't throw those away because you can use them. Okay, so I'm going to add to it because it did get shorter than I thought. So when you do this, be careful. But there is always a way to fix it. I'm not going to tell you I did this on purpose because I didn't. Did not do it on purpose. So we're putting this link on both ends to give it some dimension, or length, I mean. Okay, now we have the finished necklace. So now what I'm going to do is work on earrings. I want it to match. So the first thing I need to do is make earrings with loops, or loops around them. So that way I can hook them to each other. If I have it in my brain right, the way I want to do it. Again, I apologize for my voice. To get a first earring going, and I didn't get my ear hooks, but I will. Let's put this in. And I just realized something. I had these hooks here because I was going to hook them on there. So I'm going to take it off because that came from BB Craft. So I want to use that. I've never used posts like that before. So we're going to take this off. And I realized that I didn't put a head pin down here because my mind was thinking I was going to do it differently. But then I came and went and done something totally different than what I meant to do. But that's okay. These are good and tight. Okay, there's the earring set that goes with the necklace. So I'll take pictures of them together so you can see what they look like. So all the links will be below, including the discount code. So be sure you check all that out. And I will see you the next time in the next video. Have a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.